Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Sorry that I've been MIA, but I've been super busy. I had a student that's been coming in about every day, every other day, taking classes, taking shooting lessons. He came in for a trauma class, and then he came in for a pistol class, and I figured, okay, cool, my marketing works. He likes what we offer, and he's, doing all this. Turns out he wants to go to Ukraine. So he came in and just paid for a bunch of lessons. He does know that my training is not for war purposes, it's for entertainment and safety, but he still decided to take classes, and I would like to stress that with you as well. My classes, what I teach here, is not to get you ready to go to war or anything like that. This is just me doing what I used to do in the military and as a contractor and a police officer. So with that said, if this interests you, we're going to go over the gear list and stuff that they provided, and we'll go over it and just see what they say. If this interests you, please keep watching. All right, so let's get into it. We have the list here. I hope I have it in order. That's in the video. I recorded the video last week. So they have everything: speculated importance, personal preference, high, moderate, and whatnot. I'm not going to go in what each item is considered. I did that in the previous recording of this video, and I just messed up too much. So we're just going to go over what they have here. So let's start off with PPE, digital ear pro, analog ear pro, and eye pro. So to me, what this says is that you're going to be somewhere where weapons can be fired. So they want to protect your hearing, and they want to protect your eyesight. Combat gloves, NIJ rated plates. NIJ is just a rating used. So since it's the Ukraine, I would assume they're still shooting AKs more than likely. So you'll probably have to find something that can stand up to 7.62 by 39. Let's see here. Helmet, dovetail, or other AK mounts. So like I said, they're probably shooting AKs. So basically this here's a mount that goes on the side of your AK, and it provides a Picatinny rail on the AK, so you can use Picatinny style optics. All right, then next is the optic cleaning kit, AK mag speed loader. So everything here is telling me that you're going to be engaged in some type of combat with a firearm. Plate carrier, which makes sense because you have to have plates, so you need something to carry it. Battle belt, dump pouch, mag pouches, radio, and sling. The radio, they said they wanted a Baofeng style radio, which is a ham radio. Pretty inexpensive. I have two of them. So they're 20, 30 bucks. But the funny thing is, from what I understand, ham radio civilian use is not authorized over there at the moment. They stopped that. A sling, so basically keep your weapon slung against you, rim wipes, and knee pads. Sorry, I lost those cameras. I've been trying to record this, 20 minutes, 25 minutes so far. So I just started over, so sorry. Let's see here, we got that. Okay, next we have outerwear. So they have combat uniform. They don't really stress what combat uniform. It would be better, in my opinion, if you got the uniform for wherever you're going, but them to tell you to get a combat uniform, either that means you can buy their combat uniform offline, which means anybody can buy it, or they have no standard. So you're just gonna go over there and just, excuse my language, look like a bag of ass. because nobody matches. Cold weather hat, cold weather gloves, and jacket, civilian clothing, long john thermals. It is cold over there, so that makes sense. Boots, ruck, and an assault pack. That's a lot of bags to be carrying. I'm assuming your personal gear might go in your ruck and your assault pack might be for missions or whatever. I don't know how they want to do that, or it could be switched. Waterproof ruck cover, so that might mean your ruck is for missions and your assault pack is for personal stuff. Who knows? Poncho, spare shoes, shoelaces, and a watch. Oh, also, I put the video on this side of me that I recorded last week of this stuff. The audio was bad on it anyway, so it'll just be fine to play off on the side. All right, so IFAC materials, 2 tourniquets at a minimum, combat hemostatic gauze, chest seals 2, pressure dressing, disposable gloves, emergency blanket. Can't say these next 3 words. I tried a couple of times. We'll just list them here. Nasal airway and lube, combat gauze, pressure dressing, medical tape, SAM splint. I don't have SAM splint in my kit, so you won't see that in the video. CPR mask, I have that in the car on my work keychain, but it's just basically a small mask that goes over your face so that you can not really exchange body fluids when you're giving someone CPR. But during COVID, they don't really work. COVID can still spread through them. So syringe and irrigation cap. This is kind of like to clean out wounds or whatever. Like if you get a cut and you got dirt in it, you just irrigate it. Soap, gauze pads, and duct tape. All right. Let's see here. So now we go into hygiene. So we have toiletries, wet wipes, insect repellent, insulation from the ground. So basically an isomat, something to keep you off the ground. Sleeping bag, bivy or tent, batteries, headlamps. I would do rechargeable batteries if I could, and probably even a small rolling or the solar panel. All right, body glide. All right, let's look up body glide. I'm not sure what that is. All right, I guess we lost this camera again. Camera 3. There we go. Look at that. Now it works. Camera 3. Okay. All right. So body glide is basically like Vaseline, lotion. Well, not lotion, but just some kind of lubricant that you can put on your thighs so you don't chafe. All right. Flashlight with the red light. The red light is actually used so you can preserve your night vision. If you use a bright light, you know how you can't see for like another 20, 30 minutes. But if you use a red light, you can still see and you don't lose your night vision. Water purifier, knife. A knife is miscellaneous, so they don't really say you need a combat style knife or utility knife or whatever. They just say a knife. Jet boil. This is, I'm assuming, to cook food. Utensils. Campfire pot. Moleskin. I don't have moleskin. I haven't used it for a couple of decades. I think the military has toughened my foot up enough. And then my hobby is roller skating. So between those 2 things, my feet are pretty strong. Let's see here. Power stripper converter. This is actually pretty good. If you take, American plugs over there, you can burn your stuff out. So they just make little converters that you can plug your stuff into to save your gear so you don't burn it out. Money, I would take some cash. I would take probably some crypto and something of value, jewelry, Rolex, just something that you can exchange. Sometimes you just got to ask out of a country, and people might not want your money, but you have a Rolex, they'll take it. Let's see here. Utensils, power bank. We did that. Nope. So a multi-tool, utensils on here twice. Okay, that's what it is. Sewing kit. I don't have a sewing kit in any of my bags. And duct tape. I did not have duct tape. I had to reorder some, so hopefully it's here tomorrow. You might see that in another video. I found some that's pretty flat. A power bank, notepad and pencil, rope. So for rope, I use 550 cord because they don't have a preference here. So if it were me, I would use 550 cord. And more importantly, I use 550 cord, the survival cord. It's a little bit stronger than traditional 550 cord, but you also have, what's the word? You have like fishing line in it. You have fire starter in it. You have copper wire in it and other stuff like that, that you can pull the strands out for different purposes. Spade and e-tool, those are for bathroom purposes. Fire steel and a towel. So, that's what they say you need to go to combat in Ukraine at the bare minimum. So yeah, I think it's admirable and completely stupid at the same time. But if you can't stop people from doing what they feel they need to do. So I wish everyone over there that's deciding to go the best of luck. Hopefully you don't find yourself in anything too crazy other than taking some tourist pictures. But with that said, hey, it is what it is. I'll still show some videos of us doing some fan firing, shooting out of the range. I found an outdoor range that's not good for teaching, but it might just be good for me to do some videos and shoot around. I just did a class last weekend, shooting in and out of vehicles, and the sad part is, looking at the video, I got all the instructional part, but not me shooting out of the vehicle. So you have to take my word for it. But we did get to blow up a car, so that was fun. That'll be in another video. We'll push out the Gray Man video. And what else do we have? We'll do some gear stuff. Since I have gear out already, we'll do some gear videos and whatnot. But with that said, I'm not going to try to stick to the every other week schedule. It's just not working. Obviously, stuff comes up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make content, hopefully once a week, if not every other week. But some weeks I have like all the time in the world. I'm like, oh, well, I don't have to do anything until next week, so we'll just do it. And then I get backed up the following week and it's late. So I'm just going to push it out when I get it. And hopefully the YouTube algorithms will help me. And speaking of algorithms, I hit 100 subs a couple of weeks ago. I didn't get to do anything. Just didn't have time to do anything. And as of today, I am at 141 subs. So thank you, everyone. Thanks to all the new people. Thanks to the people that have been with me from the beginning. Thanks a lot. It means a lot to me. But with that said, like with the 50 subscriber video, I would like to do something for everyone, but I can't. So I'll just try to do something for that one person. So if that's you, thank you. Have a good one. I'll see you guys on the next video.